Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson is out there with Morant. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And looking at the Nets, we've got Aaron Gordon. Edwards is out there with Murray. And there's Porzingis. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Now here's Porzingis, and here's Edwards from the arc, and Embiid pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Halliburton kicks to Randle. And here's Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Morant. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Jokic. At the elbow, Murray. Morant with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Free throw good from Williamson. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Good on both. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now Randle coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Embiid the screen. Here's Morant. That one's not going to go. Murray with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards kicks to Gordon. And the Nets miss again.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Williamson, an easy 2 points on the layup.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Murray with the bounce pass. Murray a screen on Williamson. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Good D by Embiid.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Randle finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Because of DJ! I told you, get a t-shirt.
And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Chris Paul.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Porzingis kicks to Gordon. It's Edwards on the wing. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Pelicans leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said you have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Porzingis after the miss from Joel Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Jokic.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Here's Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. Jokic against Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Murray. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Embiid against Jokic. Now here's Embiid. Guarded closely. Morant outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
They throw good. Murray. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Wilson, he's checked in for Jokic. Sexton comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Austin Reeves in for Edwards. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Murray. The shot will not fall. Williams with the defensive effort.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Paul kicks to Williams. Back to Paul. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williams finds White. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Next to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top, leading by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Here's Paul. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Chris Paul is out there with White. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Williamson. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pelicans leading by 10. Williamson looking it over. Paul outside. Kessler setting the pick for Paul. The kick out to Williams. Offensive rebound. Here's White. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Reeves gets the bucket. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Just 5 on the clock. Wide, a screen on Sexton. Williams can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Reeves outside. Shot from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Reeves has got 5 points so far. New Orleans leading by 5. Outside, White. Pass to Kessler. And here is Williams. Defended by Sexton. There's Williamson with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Reeves outside. Here's Garland. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Now here's Paul. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And that one's good, Williamson.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Fourth, Jokic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Edwards against White. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Outside, White. Back to Morant. Five on the clock. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
To the paint, here's Clowney. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brooklyn shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First team foul. At the line, one time. Clowney.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Edwards, no good. Pelican shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Pass to Clowney. 1:22 left to play here in the half. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Embiid dishes to Morant. Lobs it up there for White. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Murray outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Jokic. Over Embiid. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jokic.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
And here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Embiid's got 5 now.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Murray finds Edwards. Jokic inside. Guarded by Embiid. Pass to Clowney. Now, here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line, 2 times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And Jokic drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Gordon against Halliburton. Can't cash in from close range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for New Orleans, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, they're in a close contest.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Halliburton with it. Still yet to score. We've got Murray. Jokic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Edwards. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career, Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Porzingis. It's Edwards on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Edwards, that's good.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
Now, look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Pass to Randall. Embiid against Jokic. From 11 feet away, Embiid, no good. Nets trail by 3. Gordon finds Edwards. For the tie, Cook and Edwards sliding home the 3.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Morant outside. Pass to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
The first one falls.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. A miss that time would have put him up. And Randall has got the ball here for New Orleans. Morant scanning the floor. Randall down low. Murray on him. Randall no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Jokic missing.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Williamson. A rebound by the Nets. Gordon finds Murray. Back to Gordon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Jokic. And Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. Randall from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon up on top. He's covered by Halliburton. Murray outside. And here's Jokic outside. Another miss by Jokic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that one's good. Williamson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nets trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. To end the drought. Another miss by Jokic.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Drops in the tray.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And here's Jokic after the three-pointer from Joel Embiid. Back to Jokic. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this point, and his team desperately needs him to get going.
Randall against Porzingis. Randall no good. Edwards dishes to Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Team substitutions on the court.
Reeves with the screen on Paul. Here's Porzingis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Tobias Harris. Halliburton is out there with Morant. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's White in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White. Greg Cowan Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pelicans leading by 6. Morant outside. Now Kessler. Harris looking it over. Puts up a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And here is Murray. Inside, Edwards. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Morant outside. Kessler setting the pick for Morant. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major mounts.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype.
Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Murray kicks to Edwards. Over Harris. Edwards, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Halliburton right side. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and they'll get another chance. Sexton against White. Kessler passes to Morant. 4 on the clock. Tries again. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Morant. Outside for Halliburton. For Murray. Offensive rebound. Morant with the bucket.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see you. All right, man. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on. Let me hear ya. Here we go, man. It's time for t-shirts. The most passionate fans in the land. Let's go. It's t-shirt time.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Wilson. Porzingis is coming in for Austin Reeves. And Gordon subbed in for Sexton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Randall comes in for Tobias Harris. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Derek White. Nets trail by 6. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Edwards looking it over. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Randall a screen on Murray. Morant's against Murray. And it's Morant missing. Murray outside. Porzingis kicks to Edwards. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Morant. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Embiid. Nails the baby hook. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Drills it from outside.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Halliburton against Gordon. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Murray.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up and rhythm.
Outside Gordon to take the lead. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Here's Edwards. And he overshot that one, missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Now here's Morant. Yes!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here is Edwards. It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And so Morant will bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. It drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Nobody's really watching. You're off beat, dude. You're off beat. Keep it going. Let's go.
Edwards passes to Murray. Now Edwards. Puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
New Orleans ball.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
10 seconds. At the line for the Pelicans, John Morant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
On the court, your Hype Squad. Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Warriors. John Wall. Shooting 2.
Quick break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.